by your still waters. Save a place for my daughter. Oh, with your speed, the way it's dark, how I feel. A shaky heart is a courier to guide her through the gray.
맛있을 것 같아? 맛있어? 맛있어? 잘 먹네.
Coming from the fridge, a mess that isn't mine. There's a broken chair that I've been sitting on lately. Feels high, feels so low.
왜 이렇게 많아?
There's a beautiful portrait dropping from the ceiling.
애들도
There's a man
오늘
enjoying
비가 너무
his
좋으니까
loneliness
다
as I am sipping. And my body's still, but my open eyes are looking. I like it here, but sometimes I just feel like up and leaving. Can't wait to get home. Can't wait to get home. There are footsteps that allow me to step on my
마스크 하고 가자.
sleeping.
집에 들어갈 때는 우리 여기 안에 또 나쁜 세균들이 있을 수도 있으니까 마스크 해야 돼.
Breathing.
그리고 들어가서 안에
But as we drive, it all just slides. Nothing quite relieves my mind, like knowing I am getting closer. Ah, can't wait, get home.
왜 끊기지?
너무 오래 안 써서 그런 거 아니야?
걔는 여기.
Father, lead me by your still water. Save a place for my daughter. Oh, with your spirit, the way it's dark, how I feel. A shaky heart is a courier to guide her through the gray.
아빠 봐봐.
I wear the word as I wander through all the world with my daughter. I'm broken in phases, and I can't begin to amazing. A winter season is a worry
나왔다. 저기 또 있다. 우리 안녕.
Father, if you hear, could you call? Save a place for my daughter, for my